Discovering what your core values are can increase your confidence and make it easier for you to make decisions because you've identified whether or not a decision aligns with your values. You've probably learned many of your values from your parents, your teachers, religious leaders, and just the society around you. And you probably also rebelled against some of those values from time to time or changed your mind as you've learned more about yourself and grown in the world. By the end of today's video, I want to teach you 5 ways to discover and choose your core values. My name's Cassie Rose, and I love to share productivity and passion-centered tips for you. If you like this type of video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't already. We would love to see you back every Wednesday, so let's get into it. In short, your core values are the beliefs that you hold about what's most important in your life. Although it's possible that you'll have some of the same core values as someone else, this is a deeply personal exercise. It isn't about what your mom taught you, or what your best friend says, or what you've read online. It's about what you care most about, and that's different for everyone. This quote says, "You have your way, I have mine. As for the right way, the correct way, or the only way, it does not exist." Friedrich Nietzsche, I can't pronounce the last name. But what the results from this process are is just defining your values, and this gives you a valuable tool that can impact your life in a lot of ways, in the way that you make choices. So here are 5 steps to structure your defining core values. Number 1, prepare yourself for deep work. Defining your values isn't a spur-of-the-moment activity to do between meetings or late at night. You need to set a stage for deep and focused inner work. The results of this exercise aren't permanent, but it's worth doing it the right way the first time so that you can really grasp what's valuable to you. Here are some key elements for just preparing to be in this focus space. First, you want to give yourself some time and space. You want to prepare your mind and eliminate potential distractions. We're going to work on our core values. We're going to be getting to the core of us, what we find important. So take some time for this. Number 2, you want to brainstorm to explore the possible options for your values. Start your values exploration by considering a wide range of potential options, things you've probably heard. Just jot them down, brain dump it somewhere. Exploring a range of options helps build conviction in your decisions because you know you've looked at all the options. You know that you've looked at a lot of different values. So exploration can involve asking yourself just a lot of questions, like identifying people that you admire. Who do you admire most? You could just write them down. This could be family members, coworkers, close friends, famous people, fictional characters, anyone and everyone. And then you want to identify the traits of these people. What specifically do you admire about each of these people? And take the time to write that down. And you can do this after watching the video. But if you notice overlapping traits, write them down for each person. That's valuable data that you're collecting. What is overlapping? Then you want to connect these traits with your life experience. How have these traits played a role in your life? Reflect on how these traits of how you admire people show up in your own personal experiences. Are there important life moments or decisions where these traits have shown up for you? And what do they mean to you? Why do you pick them? Why are they valuable to you? And then last, you want to select the traits that resonate with you. Which of these things that I've listed out, character traits and personal traits, which ones resonate most strongly with you? Now we're going to move on to the 3rd step of this 5-step structure. Now that we've brainstormed all that, we want to select 4 to 5 core values. Out of this list of things that we've just brainstormed, just select the most important values to you. While the number of core values can vary from person to person, it's kind of best to narrow them down from 5 to 10. If you have more than 10, ask yourself what values are really essential to your life, because odds are you're not going to have more than 10 essential core values. That's kind of not making them very core anymore. You may want to leave them for the day and then come back and reflect on them later and see if they are truly core to you. But the last step is to prioritize your core values. The final level of clarity when you're defining these values is prioritization. Of the core values that you've defined, which ones are most important to you right now? What do you want to make the epicenter of your life right now? It's important to note that this is not saying I'm going to prioritize this forever, because people change over time. You will change every day almost. So your values and their priority level in your life can change too, and that's okay. But it's important to brainstorm and document these things. Write them down. Write down what your priority right now is. Commitment to your core values by writing them down, and by writing down what they mean to you, and a couple of, gut checks to see if you're on track. Writing these things down, these definitions don't have to be perfect, but they will help you. It will all help you as you're making daily decisions and life-changing decisions to come back and say, is this valuable to me? Is this accomplishing what I want to in my life? Is this going to bring me to the place where I feel content with the choices that I've made? Life can be really difficult to navigate, and there are a lot of options and constant demands for your time and for your attention. Knowing your core values helps you find meaning in your daily life. It helps you live with integrity and stay on track to do what matters most to you. I hope that this was helpful. After watching this video, go ahead and go through this process. Maybe watch it again, slow it down. I know I talk really fast. Slow it down and just think about, what are the core values that matter to you, and how do you want to prioritize those in your life today? If you found this helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm so excited to see you guys next week, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.